few years. I actually started here 85 years ago when I was 5. I started at Easter in the beginner's class. And then we worked very hard. Why? We were promoted to grade 1 in September. Oh, they didn't call it grade 1 then. I'm sorry that you had that misapprehension. So I'm here under false pretenses, and maybe I should just leave. Actually, I came to speak to the graduates. So perhaps the rest of you have anything else you want to do, it's fine. As I said, I did have 2 brothers that graduated from Beachville and went to Woodstock. One was Noah's grandfather, Ernie Garner. As I say, I started the school at Easter, and that 3 months was the equivalent of junior and senior kindergarten to prepare us for grade 1. By today's standards, we had absolutely nothing in the way of teaching aids and equipment. Just the blackboard. Alphabet cards, a map of the world. It must have been donated by Nielsen's because there used to be chocolate bars floating around in the water. And of course, the Union Jack. Now, I don't see many of the Union Jack around now, but that was our flag at that time. I remember I took a slate board with me when I went to school the first day. I don't know whether we were told to take it because we did have pencils and papers back in those days. And I started thinking about that slate board. And I thought, well, what did he write with it? We didn't use chalk. It was something that was long and hard and shaped to a point. And I mentioned that to my son. With my morning paper the next day, there was 2 pages explaining what a slate pencil was. It earned its name because it was made of slate. A softer slate than that the board was, and it was very scratchy and hard. Made a lot of noise, but it served a purpose. And I think that shows some of the difference. Where did you find out about that? Where did those pages come from? I'm sure you all know. The computer, of course. Where else? Something which was never heard of when I was growing up. One day that I remember, stands out in my memory from when I was going to school, I wasn't feeling very well. And the teacher put me up in the nurse's room where there was a cot. There was a small room, window faced out towards the street. At noon, a friend came up to stay with me so I wouldn't, be lonesome, I guess. And we got pretty bored, and we got standing on the cot, looking out one of those windows that you see facing out this way, waving at our friends and having a wonderful time. And lo and behold, there was the principal coming back from his lunch. And he didn't wave at us. I can still see his face. In the last 50 years, see, I'm skipping a whole lot of them, we've seen such advances in technology, it takes my breath away. You have benefited from this, and you are well equipped to go forward. The choices for career are varied, and maybe a little bit bewildering. I envy you the opportunities open to you. I figure I probably had about 3. I chose teaching and never regretted it. But time is on your side, and I'm sure as time goes on, it will come to you what you really want to do. Trust yourself and have confidence in yourself. You were lucky to attend a smaller school where you could develop your talents with more individual attention and not get lost in the shuffle. I have reached a stage where I have to get rid of the clutter a lifetime of living can bring. I came across an autograph signed by school friends when I was just about your age. I'm going to quote one, which may be corny, but so truthful. You may know it. Don't be discouraged. Don't be blue if things don't go as you want them to. Remember, the mighty oak that grew was once a little nut like you. Thank you for listening to a little lady running along. And I wish you all the best in case you were praying.
Thank you so much for that. Good evening. Tonight it is my pleasure to introduce to you the last graduating class of Beachville Public School.